Hello, today we are in the fairy tale town of Tallin, Estonia, where you will get a glimpse of something that I thought was just a country that was made up from a movie. One thing you'll find out is the locals like to follow almost everything they say with yaw. And if you want to know if someone's in the mood to be friendly, the code seems to be only if walking their dog.
I really like this part because I got to see that guy tying up the ship. I always think it's amazing how they do that. And this is the hop on, hop off bus, which I've seen in Hawaii and all kinds of places.
On the bus ride to Rakvir Castle, it was like we stepped back in time, and our lady guide was William Wallace with the message, "They will never take our freedom!" At one point, Ryan leaned over to me and said, "Geez, it sounds like she's trying to recruit us into fighting for Estonia."
Seriously though, I would have liked to learn a little about the nature and the animal.
Here we are at Rakvir Castle. As you can see, there are some steps that they never warned us about, and some people ended up not going up because they couldn't climb stairs.
What we're referring to there is when you book these excursions, they generally let you know this is going to be a steep climb, but they did not do that. And of course I couldn't help myself on this part and had to say, "Go Rams!" Right before we got to this place, our tour guide warned us, if you get hurt, don't sue me. And sure enough, there was a teenager that fell about 3 feet and rolled her ankle really bad. It was sad. Look at that guy up there guarding.
As you can see, the castle had very comical bathroom signs, to say the least, with old 1800 style toilets. One of my favorite movies is Ever After, and it was like I was living the movie, seeing the grounds, and waiting for my prince to come rescue me. It reminded me of the time when it was like I was Cinderella and Ryan came into the room with the Rams sneaker and knelt down and it fit my foot perfectly. But that's a story for another day.
So coming up here, we were able to walk around and sightsee, but also they took us into a torture chamber, which was really cool, and also led us into this area called Hell, which was really scary, and I tried to capture some footage, but it was really dark in there.
During the tour, we saw several rooms, including the torture chamber, which we are walking into now. Then the death chamber, and last but not least, we went into Hell.
Anyone who knows me knows I can't resist a joke, and while we're in here, they're explaining a lot of the torture devices, and one of them had to do with hanging some clanging thing on a woman's neck who had been unfaithful, and I had to say out loud to everyone, "Hey, is that available in the gift shop?" It got some laughs. I don't know by Denise, but...
famine. I have killed the most people in the world. I will come when the weather is too hot, or when it's without me. I was the most devastating during the wars in 1558 till 1621.
Warning, you are about to enter
When
hell.
the struggle between Russia, Sweden, Poland,
Let me try to explain this area. They had the floor very uneven, so it was moving under your feet. Things were coming out of the walls, grabbing your legs. Air blowing in your face, really hot areas. It was real narrow, like barely anything to hold on to, but like I said, when we came out of there, it felt like you just got out of hell.
Yay, we made it. We get to have a second chance.
Denise made a point of mentioning it must not have scared me too much because I'm already chewing on something on the way out. Hey man, I need a granola bar after hell.
Afterwards, a couple people took 4 different shots of vodka and then were made to try to go through this obstacle course without getting hurt. And if you're wondering, the lady in the green jacket was our guide. Then we sat down to a yummy lunch. The kids were the lucky ones and allowed to have soda, but if you didn't want an adult beverage, you could only have water. For lunch, we got to go explore the castle. We went up and down steep stairs into rooms and even got to play with the swords.
Some of these views though, I'm telling you, when you're there live, you just stop and you're in a whole other world. That's why we love doing this sort of thing. I mean, look at this landscape. To say also there was amazing weather. When you come on these trips you never really know what you're gonna get. Also look up here, I caught some kid sneaking into a hole in the wall up here.
I had fun pretending I was a little girl playing on a wooden horse and having Ryan push me back and forth.
That's one thing you'll get to know about Denise. If there's some sort of horse thing to ride, she will ride it. And if she needs someone to be pushing things, that will be me. All these sort of things tend to have gift shops, and we didn't get any footage of it, but they had a pretty sweet gift shop in here where I got one of my new favorite shirts, and I'm pretty sure Denise got something also. Cannonballs.
Okay, you don't want to fall down there.
Well, it's like a torture chamber, an oubliette, where they send people to be forgotten.
No, that's where the sewer goes. For poop and pee. This is an outhouse.
I really wish they had some bows and arrows here. I would have loved to play around with that, but most of this was just for looks. I very much enjoyed this part. This looked like an old schoolhouse and some sort of big hall, banquet hall, maybe a church. And the confessionals over there. I just really love this part. Just experiencing the history in places like this, just imagining all the people who actually sat in these seats and this beautiful artwork that meant so much to people. I just love seeing this sort of thing, and in a way I can't explain, it does change you when you come home, just seeing the world and seeing that not everybody does things the way we do. I'm sure some people are going to ask, and yes, I absolutely sat in the throne. It didn't let us try on the suits of armor though, so that was a shame.
Back onto the bus, where we heard yet another William Wallace freedom speech until we got back to the town of Tallin. But in the end, we decided not to join. You see, if you live in Estonia and you smile at locals, they will think you are drunk. They like to keep to themselves, and they don't trust anyone. It was really cool to see an Orthodox church structure that looked like it came out of the original Tetris video game.
All in all, I do think this was my favorite excursion of the trip. Just the cobblestone streets, the little shopkeepers, and just seeing the people that work there and going about their daily lives. It's just amazing how we can just focus on our part of the world and the things that we're doing and what's going on, and there's these other parts of the world that have their own beat, their own vibe, and learning stories about how it's so safe there. You could leave your baby in a stroller outside of a 7-Eleven. All the bikes that were all around were never locked. There's just so much more than what we see day to day, and I loved it. I loved seeing it, and I want to throw in my favorite picture I took of Denise. We were just standing there listening to something, and I looked over and said, "Wow, I'm the luckiest guy alive." Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great week.
With everything I learned, if given another chance to go here, I would definitely go. It's a very pretty countryside, and who doesn't love seeing old fairy tale castles?